I feel offended, but we're not out yet. That's fine.
Blake Lively has finally responded to all the backlash, and you're gonna be shocked at what she had to say. I didn't think I was going to do another video on this, however a lot has gone down since my last video. Apparently Blake Lively put out a statement, her co-host Brandon Sklenar also put out a statement defending Blake. On top of that, the reporter from this viral interview.
First of all, congrats on your little bump.
Congrats on your little bump. What about my bump?
Just uploaded her own video on her YouTube channel yesterday explaining everything.
Hi everyone, this has been a really crazy week for me.
But before we get into all the new updates, let's do a little recap for those of you who may be confused what this whole story is about. A new movie recently came out called It Ends With Us, starring Justin Baldini and Blake Lively. I personally haven't seen the movie, however it is said to be about domestic violence, abuse, and being stuck in that cycle. A lot of people found it strange that Blake Lively and Justin Baldini had a whole different tune during their press tour. This is what Justin Baldini had to say. I hope I'm saying his last name correctly. Baldini or Baldini? Anyway.
First of all, I want men to stop asking the question, why do women stay? Yeah. Right? I want men to take accountability. I want men to hold other men accountable. Particular film, I want men to go to the theater and in some way see a version of themselves. You know, you have two very different characters. Both of them and Atlas and Ryle have had past trauma. One handles it very different than the other. My other hope is that the men who have not done the work, who have not done the work to heal, if they see bits of themselves in Ryle, have a chance to step back and say, you know what, I don't want to blow up my life.
While Blake Lively is seemingly making all of this movie about her.
This is a story that covers domestic violence, but it's not about domestic violence. It's about this woman.
Her fashion, promoting her new hair care line.
She was like a walking, talking contradiction, but also she could be all things at once. She could be both strong and vulnerable. She could be both masculine and feminine. She could be artistic and overly expressive and fashion and fabulous, but she could also be like very grounded in utility.
And even promoting her husband Ryan Reynolds' new movie.
Well, Wolverine sold out. I'm sorry, I got distracted back there. I feel offended, but we're not out yet. That's fine. I'm happy about that. The biggest, no, I didn't even answer it. Sorry, it's like flashing sold out.
She makes it seem like It Ends With Us is for the girlies.
Hello, Blake Lively here. Colleen Hoover. And It Ends With Us is in theaters now, so grab your friends, wear your florals, and head out to see it.
And essentially taken away from the actual point and the seriousness of being stuck in a cycle of DV. So instead of highlighting the effects of abuse or what it does to a person or how to get out of it safely, or even just spreading some more awareness on a very real topic that so many women go through on a daily basis, she's making it all about her.
The movie covers domestic violence, but what's important about this film is that she is not just a survivor and she's not just a victim. And while those are huge things to be, they're not her identity. She's not defined by something that someone else did to her or an event that happened to her, even if it's multiple events. She defines herself.
That is why she's getting all of this backlash. Then there was a ton of speculation that Justin Baldini had a hard time working with Blake on the set of This Ends With Us, seeming like they're just not on good terms at all right now.
We do have It Starts With Us, so I'm hoping to see you back in the double duty role.
I think there are better people for that one.
A lot of people are giving Baldini a lot of praise for the way he's handling the situation, while coming for Blake Lively for her out of touch, tone-deaf behavior. This led people to scrub the internet for more reasons why Blake Lively is so problematic. And we come to find out that she's been problematic behind the scenes for a very long time, and people are finally calling her out for it. This viral interview has been circulating everywhere, where she was being super rude to a reporter who was struggling with infertility while she was 8 months pregnant.
First of all, congrats on your little bump.
Congrats on your little bump. What about my bump? You've got two nice ones.
And they are kind of bumps, aren't they?
No, not bumps. The lovely lady lumps. Check it out.
Then the reporter spoke out about it on TMZ.
For me, it was just a conversation starter. You know, she was sitting there. I think she was probably 8 months pregnant. She had it wasn't a small bump even. It was quite big. Just wanted to say it in a kind of disarming way, you know, congrats on your little bump. I don't understand still why that is offensive. I find it a little offensive that she said it back to me, to be honest with you. I was like, Do I have a bump? Yeah, it was strange behavior to me. If she wants to apologize, that would be amazing. I think if you behave badly, if you own up to that and own it and say, I had a terrible day, I'm so sorry.
And now she explains a little bit more in her new YouTube video, because she too has been getting a little bit of backlash, questioning why she chose this timing to talk about that interview.
Hi everyone, this has been a really crazy week for me. I got so many questions from people asking why I decided to post that interview now 8 years later. To be honest with you, it took me a while to actually get over it. It affected me for a while because it made me nervous when I was interviewing other people after that, and I blamed myself for it for a long time because I felt like I did or said something wrong, and that's the reason why I waited so long. And I actually hadn't read up about all the other controversy that was going on with Blake Lively and her new movie, It Ends With Us. So it was kind of a coincidence, I have to say, that this ended up being posted right now. No one came out and apologized, and they probably told her, don't come out, don't react, don't do anything, we'll take care of this for you. We'll just say that it's the journalist's fault and that you were offended by her, and then we'll just plant some other good, positive stories. And I think that's the problem in Hollywood and many other places, that people don't own up to their mistakes because they're afraid that it's going to backfire or that it's going to make them look bad. And I think it's time to change that. And I hope this video that I posted could help people own up to their mistakes. And I think, if Blake Lively would have come out in front of this, things would have been very different.
And in a shocking twist, her co-host Brandon Sklenar came out with a statement defending Blake Lively, stating, it's kind of a long one, so buckle up. Hey everyone, I wanted to take a minute and address all of this stuff swirling online. Colleen and the women of this cast stand for hope, perseverance, and for women choosing a better life for themselves. Vilifying the women who put so much of their heart and soul into making this film because they believe so strongly in its message seems counterproductive and detracts from what the film is about. It is, in fact, the opposite of the point. What may or may not have happened behind the scenes does not, and hopefully should not, detract from what our intentions were in making this film. It's been disheartening to see the amount of negativity being projected online. Someone very close to me has been struggling with a relationship that has mirrored Lily closely. I feel a responsibility to bring this to life and help spread the message further. Prior to my involvement in this film, she had not heard of this book. It was only then that she read it. She credits Colleen's book and subsequently this film with saving her life. Trust me when I tell you, there isn't a single person involved in making of this film that was not aware of the responsibility we had in making this. A responsibility to all women who have experienced generational trauma, domestic abuse, or struggles with looking in the mirror and loving who they see. This movie is a harsh reality check for the men who need to get their shit together and take responsibility for themselves and their actions. This film is meant to inspire, it's meant to validate and recognize, it's meant to install hope, it's meant to build courage and help people feel less alone. Ultimately, it's meant to spread love and awareness. It is not meant to once again make the women the bad guy. All I ask is that before you spread hate on the internet, ask yourself, who's it helping? Ask yourself if your opinions are based in any fact, or if you simply want to be a part of something. Let's be a part of something better together, a part of a new story being written for women and all people everywhere. Lead with love, and please be kind, Brandon. Now, all of that sounds great if Blake Lively and Colleen actually made it about that, because to everyone it seems like they made it about themselves, their hair care line, or their new nail polish collection. Remember, the only one who highlighted what women actually go through and urging men to get their shit together is Justin Baldini, not the women of the cast. It's very ironic to me because what happened to women supporting women? But anyway, so I found a screenshot of Blake Lively's Instagram story, and I'm not sure when she posted it, but this has been her response to the controversy. 1 in 4 women aged 18 and older in the US alone have been the victim of severe physical violence by an intimate partner in their lifetime. Intimate partner violence affects all genders, including more than 12 million people every year in the United States. Everyone deserves relationships free of domestic violence. The National Domestic Violence Hotline provides confidential support 24/7, 365. To access the hotline or learn more, click the link below. Anyway, yeah. Again, where was this energy during all of the press interviews? Your fans are mad at you because they expected you to spread awareness on this topic and not show off your fancy outfits.
So I thank Colleen Hoover for that.
And she achieves her childhood dream. What's your childhood dream?
To wear Britney Spears' Versace dress.
And honestly, in my opinion, as I stated in my previous video, I don't know why everyone is shocked that a celebrity is fake and out of touch and different behind the scenes. And don't get it twisted, I believe this is exactly what they wanted, because the growing backlash has helped this movie gain over 115 million worldwide since it was released last weekend. But I want to know your guys' thoughts in the comments below. Have you seen the movie? If so, how was it? And do you actually care about this stuff? Also, are you Team Blake or Justin? Thank you so much for taking some time out of your day to sit and watch another one of my videos, and I can't wait to see you in my next one. Bye!